Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I have got round 9 match 1 of my custom Super Rugby Aotearoa competition. It is going to be the Chiefs versus the Hurricanes for this one, and it could be a very exciting matchup. And at this stage of the competition, every point counts, and both of these teams will be wanting to take the full amount of points on offer. But if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Two very strong lineups. Like I said, I will be them for the first half and then the Chiefs for the second. So the Hurricanes will need a very good start in this match if they do want any chance of beating the top of the table team. That is a good tackle from Laumape to start this match for them. And now it is going to be Brad Weber firing up back to Bryn Gatlin, who's once again been hit hard, and Arso almost able to get that one. But unfortunately, that means that it is, by the looks of it, a 22 dropout. Yes, it is. He has kicked it long, and it is going to be Jamie Booth who has taken that one. He is running hard, and he's been absolutely smashed, Jamie Booth. And that is his shoulder. Is probably well and truly out of the socket right now. We have managed to win that one, and straight away I am thinking about the set play because of the fact that if I can score it early, that means that I know that I have absolutely given it all. And that is going to be Wes Susan. Is he going to be quick enough to beat Sean Wainui to the line? Yes, he is. And that is going to be the first try of the match for the Hurricanes. But I am only allowed one set play try per team per half. It should be an easy enough one for Jackson Garden Bishop. Hopefully that one will be going down the middle. I'm feeling a little bit of the pressure. I know that I have to get the Hurricanes a very good start in this match if they want any chance of being the top of the table Chiefs, because at the moment the Chiefs just seem to have that much pace in their back line that it is a very hard team to score against. That's the thing, we're not allowed to score off a scrum anymore, or off a set play, I should say. So hopefully we will be able to do it without it. It's gone to Julian Savia. Can he run quick enough to get away from Sean Stevenson? I don't know if he can. Yes, he can. Julian Savia, the bus, has scored the second try of the match for the Hurricanes now. And he is looking very excited about it. Julian Savia kind of looks nothing like him, to be honest, but nonetheless, he was able to get up the middle of the field there and score the try. It is just the accuracy, and that one is going straight down the middle from Jackson Garden Bishop. And now the score after 13.5 minutes is 14-0 to the Hurricanes. At this rate, we could be looking at 42-0 or so going into halftime. Hopefully that is the case, but Bryn Gatlin now kicking off for the Chiefs once again. And now it is Dane Coles who goes to Scrafton, back to Garden Bishop. Princep goes to Vive for Fida. Laumape goes out to Vince Asa. One more to Wes Houston. He has got a Dane Coles with him, and he is going to use him. Dane Coles now up the middle, but he is tackled by Damian McKenzie, who is a very hard man to beat in that number 15 jersey. It is Garden Bishop getting driven backwards now by Sean Wainui. Can we get over the line once again for the Hurricanes here? Scrafton goes to Geordie Barrett, goes out to Laumape, one more to Vince Asa, goes hard at the line, got to Geordie Barrett on the inside, and he has scored the try. Tell you what, that was hard work for the Hurricanes there, but Geordie Barrett on the end, he actually joined the line quite a few times there, Geordie Barrett. Was looking pretty sharp with ball in hand. But yeah, I'm out of breath. I'm feeling a little bit puffed in that situation because of the fact that it was just all out pace between these two sides. Vinsaso goes on the inside to Geordie Barrett, who was able to push through the tackle of Bryn Gatlin, drive himself over the line, and he did manage to score the try. That one is looking pretty good from Jackson Garden Bishop. So now the score in this match, still in the first half, is going to be 21-0 to the Hurricanes. And we have seen the trend of, if I am able to score about 5 tries in the first half, I'm never quite able to get the same amount in the second half. Brad Weber now around the side, is hit hard, and that one is going to be a scrum, is it? What just happened there? I'm not too sure. I think it was a second knock on, but nonetheless we are going to have the scrum now. But I'm not allowed to score off a set play, that is the rule. But I guess I am allowed to run off a set play, aren't I? So maybe we do go out to the man, and of course it is whoever it is for the end of the set play is the man who isn't allowed to score. So that is Wes Houston in this situation. He is actually going to have the pace, unfortunately, but that means that unless we can find someone, we have found Dane Coles. Is that still a set play try? I'm not too sure, because I normally think of it in my head as being the man who gets the ball at the end, such as a Wes Houston on the wing, is the man who has to score that try for it to be the set play. And for now, we will just have to possibly move on in this first half, and hopefully it will be all right. But nonetheless, it is 28-0 to the Hurricanes at the moment. And who is there? It is Artie Savia once again. Garden Bishop now is tackled by Akoi. That's an offload and a half. Unfortunately, it wasn't a good one though, but Lomax rips it back, goes to Princep. Now goes to Scrafton for Feta, goes to Laumape, goes out to Vinsaso, inside ball to Julian Savia, outside ball to Laumape. And is he going to have the pace to score the try, Laumape here? It looks like he's going to have a mile of pace here. And he has scored the try once again for the Hurricanes, and that is the 5th of the match for them now. And that one is going down the middle once again. We've got 4 more minutes of this half. If we can get one more try for the Hurricanes, they will have that 42 that I was mentioning. But I feel like the Chiefs, they would love to score one in this first half just to give themselves a little bit of a head start for that second. If I'm not wrong, Lomax now goes out to Laumapo once again, though, goes to Julian Savia, goes back to Garden Bishop. Has he got the pace? I don't think he does. He's going to have to go on the inside to Via Fafita. He had a standing start there, Via Fafita, but he's still going to be able to get there. And that is another try to the Hurricanes, and they may even have time for one more if Jackson Garden Bishop can kick this one over relatively soon. That one is going over from him. So now the score is 42-0 to the Hurricanes, and we have still got a kickoff to come because of the early scrum glitches and whatnot that we weren't able to get a scrum. That is a great take from Garden Bishop though, goes to Vince Asso, and from a drop ball, no, that is not a good pass, and all of a sudden Sean Wainui is going to go to the corner, and I should have just taken the scrum, but I was a little bit worried that we might have a runaway like what happened for Wes Houston. So we will have to wait and see if he can still get it over. That one is straight down the middle from Damian McKenzie. And now because of it, the score going into halftime will be 42 to the Hurricanes, 7 to the Chiefs. And now while we have got the cinematic, I am going to be switching to the Chiefs so that I am ready for the second half. They are saying that it is a sold out crowd, and they are certainly getting their money's worth, although it is the Chiefs' home ground. So maybe not so much in that regard, but nonetheless a few handling errors from the Chiefs, 6 of them. And that is quite a few for an AI team. We had less possession, less territory, and it is going to be very hard to get through this defence of the Hurricanes. Brad Weber goes to Tarval, goes to Tupaya, out to Sean Stevenson, and that is a gap for us. And as long as he isn't caught by Laumape, this is going to be the first try of the match for the Chiefs. And it was that man, Sean Stevenson, who was able to score it. Hopefully this one will be going over, and I do need all of my kicks in this half to be going over, that is for sure. But at the least, the Chiefs will be wanting to get to 28 points, I believe, because that way they wouldn't be giving away a bonus point to the Hurricanes for them being 3 tries behind. Garden Basher with that kickoff, and it has been taken by Vince Asso there. Great tackle from Sam Kane, back to his feet, just springs back up. There's Sam Kane, now it is Vaius. Oh, jeez, please tell me that's a yellow, because he has been absolutely obliterated by Scott Scrafton there. And he is going to be going to the bin for 10 minutes. Now it is going to be McKenzie, goes to Tarval, Molly, goes to Gatlin, one out to Leonard Brown, one more to Tupai, who tries to do the step, unfortunately. Didn't realise he had a man on his outside. That was a little bit costly, but now it is going to him. And Sean Wainui scores the try. And that is the second for Sean Wainui. At the moment, it is a battle of the Seans. Sean Stevenson, Sean Wainui, spelt differently, but both have the same idea when it comes to scoring tries for their Chiefs side. And now with that kick going over, that will now mean that the Hurricanes will be back to 15 men on the field. Damian McKenzie is loving it. And now the score is 21 to the Chiefs, 42 to the Hurricanes. We are halfway there as the song by Bon Jovi goes, but that is Scrafton back on the field now for the Hurricanes. But hopefully we can stop the Hurricanes from getting that bonus point. That is going to be a good one for Nathan Harris here. Oh, Akoi able to get that once again. He has done well. Caleb Trask now fires it out to Leonard Brown. One more. Oh, that was terrible. Dupaya very close to the line, a metre short. What do we do from here? Do we go around the side or do we go to the right? I feel like we've got to go to the right here. Molly, quick hands back to Sean Stevenson. He's close. I should have offloaded that, but didn't quite get it right, unfortunately. Now, what do we do? That is the question. I think we've got to fire it wide and hope that everyone holds the ball. Leonard Brown now offload to Caleb Trask, and we score the try for the Chiefs. And that is the try that they were after, because of the fact that that means that the Hurricanes only will get 4 points for the win rather than the 5. But Caleb Trask able to score it. The man who came on the field for the injury of Bryn Gatlin has done very well there at 80 minutes. So they could cost themselves a point here, the Hurricanes, if they don't decide to attack. I tell you what, all of a sudden, if the Chiefs can score one more very quickly and then score one more after that, all converted, we could actually have a draw on our hands, which would mean that we are going to the golden point situation once again. Goes to Adi Savia, who is starting to drive here. And they are actually going alright. I am trying to slow it down a little bit, but all of a sudden they've committed a lot of men to it. And now I'm going to have to try and wheel it a little bit. And it is going to be Vi Fafita, fires it back to Garden Bishop. And he has kicked the ball into touch, not realising what that means. That means that the Hurricanes are only going to be getting 4 points from this match rather than the 5. But nonetheless, it is still a win against the top of the table team, the Chiefs. And with that win, that will put them up to, at the moment, I believe they are in second place. So all of a sudden, that just shows how close this competition is, that the teams are all switching round. The team that were in last, the Crusaders, are currently sitting in third. But in the end, the Hurricanes scoring 6 times. Coles, Fafita, Adi Savia, Laumape, Wes Huson, and also Geordie Barrett able to score them. And Garden Bishop 6 from 6. For the Chiefs, it was Wainui got 2, Stevenson got the 1, and Trask got the others. And then Damian McKenzie was able to convert 4 from 4. There was 60% possession for the Chiefs. Territory in the end going in the Hurricanes' favour. Very close in terms of the kicking. 1 yellow card for the Hurricanes. I thought was going to cost them a little bit in that second half, but they were able to defend the amount of points that I did get them in that first half. Line breaks, they had more as well. Penalties conceded, quite a few penalties in this match, and handling errors relatively even, a little bit higher than I would have liked, of course. But anyway, that is going to be the end of this video. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.